guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be doing my January hits and misses. I asked you guys on Twitter if you wanted to see kind of like an update on all of the products that I bought during my drugstore haul, or if you wanted to see my January hits and misses, or if you guys wanted to see both. And it was tied between the drugstore update and both, so I thought why not just do both. I don't have too many like makeup favorites like in my hits and misses. That's why I was kind of on the fence about doing it, because I don't want to kind of update you yet on my drugstore products since I just posted my haul not too long ago and I haven't tried everything, so it's kind of why I was on the fence about doing a hits and misses, you know what I mean? But when I was kind of collecting everything, I did notice that I do have quite a few favorites that I wanted to kind of share with you guys, and I also had a few misses to share with you guys as well. Before we get started though, if you are new to my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button right down below there if you enjoy my videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with these hits and misses. Alright, starting off with the hits first, as I typically do. Why not start it off on a good note? I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you guys, maybe like once, like a long time ago. I don't even remember, but I've used this for a long time. This is the Sonia Kashuk concealer. It's the, what is it, all covered up corrector in 01 porcelain. I love this concealer. I use this concealer to kind of carve out my eyebrows, if it'll focus on it. Focus. So that is what it looks like right there. The color is just perfect. The consistency of it is perfect. It's perfect just to kind of clean up the tail end of my eyebrows. I love this. I feel like it really makes my eyebrows kind of stand out a little bit more, and if I get a little carried away with my eyebrow pencil, it just works really nice. If you haven't kind of tweezed the hairs that are underneath your brow, this just kind of helps cover it up. Honestly, it's so pigmented, it's so full coverage, it doesn't budge, like it is perfection. I've never used this anywhere other than my eyebrows, just because my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer just does the trick all the time, but this is pretty good if you're looking for something to kind of clean up the brows. This is fantastic. A little bit goes a very long way. It's very pigmented, and I think it's pretty affordable. I can't remember. It's from Target, so really nice, really great for underneath the brows. I love that, and I don't think I've ever mentioned it to you guys. Another thing I have been loving, I tried this out in my e.l.f. First Impressions. This is the e.l.f. Highlighting Dewy Drops. These are so good, like so freaking good. If you use their facial whips, you know, like the little $1 things, and you think those are good, girl, this is even freaking better. This is fantastic. I have been reaching for this so much. It kind of reminds me of like my Kevin Aquan candlelight powder or candlelight liquid. It also kind of reminds me of what is it? My Cover FX illuminating primer, which I have mentioned a lot on my channel as well. Look at that glow it gives. I have been using this underneath my foundation, just kind of like on the high points of my face. I don't have it on today because I am trying out a new foundation, which you will see in a future video, but this is fantastic. If you want a really good glowy makeup look, this will give it to you. It sits so beautifully under foundation. I've been using it with my Sonia Kashuk foundation. It just makes your skin look so luminous and dewy. I cannot wait to use this in the summertime as well, just because I think it'll be fantastic. Try this out. It's really good. It's from e.l.f. It's very affordable, and you get a lot. Like, there's a lot in here, and you don't need a lot of it at all. A little bit goes a long way. I was kind of afraid because when I first started using it, it felt a little bit oily, so I didn't know how my skin was going to really react to that. I didn't know if it was going to kind of clog my pores, but I personally have not had any issues with that. I think it works fantastic, and it looks so gorgeous on the skin. You need to try it. My next favorite is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. Now, I bought this kind of in the middle of December, and I have really been enjoying it. I love it. I feel like it just kind of glides over the skin beautifully. It does fill in the pores nicely. I do find, however, it's not the best at filling in smile lines, but for pores and stuff like that, I feel like it is really nice. I do feel like sometimes, depending on the foundation I'm wearing, it does kind of settle into my fine lines, like my smile lines and my lines that I have on my forehead. But you only need a little bit of primer goes a very long way. If you do use too much, it can have the opposite kind of effect, and it can settle into your pores, settle into your fine lines, and that is just not a good look. But this is beautiful. It hasn't broken me out. It does have a little bit of a fragrance to it, but nothing really that's too bad. Like, it doesn't bother me, I don't think. It is kind of like, it feels almost like silicone. That is what it kind of looks like. It's kind of like Benefit Professional, but honestly I feel like it's not as slick as Benefit Professional. I feel like Benefit Professional is pretty slippery almost, and that used to be my holy grail like back in the day if you've watched me for a long time. But this I personally feel like is better than that. I really like it. I think it makes my makeup look really nice. It does fill in the pores beautifully, so I give this a 2 thumbs up. It's really great. This is the Nature's Gate Acai body wash. This is so freaking good. It has a wonderful lather to it, which I was kind of nervous. Like, I didn't think it was going to have a really nice lather to it just because it's kind of free of like all the chemicals and stuff like that. Like, it's an all natural body wash. I was like, great, this isn't gonna freaking lather, because you know you get some like shampoos and stuff that don't have the chemicals and stuff in it, which is great, but then it doesn't lather and you just don't feel like it's doing anything. Like, I need me a lather to make sure that that's cleaning my body, my hair. Like, I need a lather, okay? So this has a really nice lather to it. The smell of this just like wins my heart over. This smells like freaking gummy bears or something. Like gummy bears, or like the gummy lifesavers, if you know like what those taste like. This smells like that, and it brings me back to childhood days. The scent doesn't linger with you, so if you're one that doesn't like scents like that, like it's not one that sticks with you, it doesn't alter your perfumes or anything like that. It's just a great smell. Like, it's just fresh and I love it, and it smells like gummy lifesavers. But this is amazing. I really like the way it makes my body feel. It doesn't dry out my skin. I feel like if anything it really helps kind of keep the moisture in my skin. I really like this. This brand has been very interesting, so I can't wait to try other like scents and stuff to see kind of like maybe if they have florally scents and stuff like that. But this one, this acai one, is really nice. I really like it, and I love the fact that it has a pump, you know? A little bit goes a long way too. I've had this actually for quite some time and I haven't even made much of a dent in it. My last favorite that I have to share with you guys is this e.l.f. Hydrating Gel Melt Cleanser. Now, I got this probably the beginning of December and I've been kind of using it off and on, but here lately I've been using it quite frequently and I really like this. You probably aren't going to be able to see much in the jar there. It's basically a clear gel, and when you put it on your face, it literally feels like you are just putting water on your face. I really have been loving my Sunday Riley Tranquility Cleansing Balm because it has like little exfoliating things in it, so it really helps kind of clean stuff out of your pores and stuff. But for days when I'm wearing a little bit more makeup than what I can get off with my makeup remover wipe, or more than I want to take off with my makeup remover wipe, and not as much makeup as when I want to use my Tranquility Cleansing Balm, this is just like the perfect kind of in between. You put it on your skin and it just like melts. Like, it literally melts into the skin. It feels like water. Like, it literally feels like you're just rubbing water on your skin. I don't know how to describe it. It feels amazing. Now, I do kind of massage it in for about 1 to 2 minutes to really kind of break up all of that makeup and stuff, and then to remove it, I do use a muslin cloth because I don't like just rinsing this off, especially because it doesn't have the exfoliating kind of particles in it like the Tranquility Cleansing Balm does. I really like to kind of make sure I go in with a muslin cloth and really kind of not like rub my skin, but kind of exfoliate my skin a little bit to make sure I get all of this product off and all traces of makeup off my skin, since I don't cleanse my skin afterwards. Like, this is my cleanser and makeup remover all in one, as pretty much all of my makeup removers are. But I like this. If you are somebody that likes to take your makeup off with like cleansing oils or cleansing balms or something like that, this is fantastic. It doesn't have a scent to it. It's just a straight up clear balm that just feels like water. I mean, that's honestly exactly what it feels like. So I really like this. I like this on the days where I don't want to use my Sunday Riley balm and I don't want to use a makeup remover wipe because those are very expensive. This is a great alternative. I really like it. I really recommend it. Alright, on to the unfortunate misses. I have several from e.l.f. and this is no way like bashing e.l.f. You know that I love e.l.f. but there's just been a few that I just personally don't like. The first thing is the e.l.f. Hydrating Bubble Mask, and this is so sad because I love bubble masks and I like this mask a lot, honestly, but I have several cons with this, and that is why I don't like it. One being the packaging. I hate this packaging. Like, who thought of this packaging? I mean, you have to like push on it like this to get the product out. Like, can you even see that? You have to push this down to get the product out, and half the time the product doesn't even freaking come out. And then you have to like press on it, get your finger in there, put some on it, press on it. It's so annoying. I hate the packaging of this. Another thing that sucks about this is that it breaks me out. It breaks me out so bad. Whenever I put this on my skin, the very next day I have little bumps all over my face, and I don't know if it's like, I don't know, like an allergic reaction to it or what, because it's not like cystic pimples or anything. Like, it's literally just a bunch of bumps all over my skin. So I don't know if it's just maybe allergic reaction to something that's in here, but this is so sad because I love bubble masks. Like, I have tried several bubble masks like over the course of the last year, and this one I thought was really going to be amazing, but unfortunately with my sensitive skin it just does not work out. The packaging is just really crappy. I wish they would pick a different packaging. Like, just give me a pump, you know what I mean? Just give me a pump. Everything works better when it has a pump. My next two misses from e.l.f. are these two products, which if you've seen my first impression on e.l.f. products, my one brand tutorial on e.l.f. products, you probably have seen these. These just I don't like them. The foundation, this one is the, what is it? Oil-free foundation with SPF 15, I guess. I can't remember what this is called. But this foundation, I've tried to make it work since doing my first impression on it, and I just don't like it. I feel like it makes my skin look very cakey. There's hardly any coverage there. Whenever you put product on top of it, it just kind of washes away or like flakes away. It's just no good for me. I don't really like it. The concealer, this is just a big flop for me as well. This is the lightweight concealer stick. This is in Fair Light. This is just so dry. It's not like creamy at all. It's just a very dry concealer. It's very difficult to blend out. The color is just kind of unnatural for me. It's a no. Like, I don't like this. I don't like this underneath my eyes. I don't like it to kind of spot conceal on my face. It's just a no. My next miss is this guy. I didn't know if I was going to really include this in my misses portion because this is something that I got during my drugstore haul, but this is just so sad I had to mention it again. This is the Flower Beauty Loose Powder in L01. Now, I got this because Casey Holmes like always raves about this powder, but this color is so dark. Like, I just cannot understand why they make light colors so dark. I don't understand. There's no way I can use this unless I used fake tanner, which honestly, like, who's got the time for that? Because I ain't got the time for that. Look at me. Do I look like I wear self-tanner? No, I don't. I've tried to wear self-tanner, but it's just too much upkeep. Like, your girl ain't got time for that. No. I really wish that they would make a lighter shade. If they come out with a lighter shade, definitely let me know. I know they have like a matte version as well, but I'm not really looking for something that's super mattifying because I don't have really oily skin and I wanted to use this underneath my eyes, and if I put something matte underneath my eyes, girl, my eyes are already dry. They will look like I am 80 years old, I'm sure. But I don't like this. The powder feels really nice and smooth, but the coloring, like, they just need to kind of work on their coloring, and then I think maybe I would like it. That was just kind of a big miss for me. I was really disappointed when I got that and tried to use it and it looked like I had big brown rings underneath my eyes. So that is definitely a miss for me. And then I forgot I wanted to kind of update you guys on the e.l.f. sponges. I don't like these. I've decided I don't like these. They do wash out pretty well. I mean, you can't tell because I have been trying to make these work, but they do actually rinse out pretty well, which I was kind of, you know, on the fence about since they were white. I didn't know if they were really going to blend or wash out very well, but they actually do. They rinse out a lot of the product actually. They just don't work for me. Like, the texture of the sponge, I just don't like. I feel like it kind of absorbs a lot of product. Like, I feel like I have to use a lot more product when I use that sponge. The texture of it is just kind of weird. It just feels like a regular wedge makeup sponge, and when you get it wet, it's just kind of, I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like it on my skin. I don't like the way that it blends out product on my face. I feel like the more product you have on the sponge, it just kind of takes away your product, makes it look patchy and stuff like that, and that's just not my thing. So not a big fan of those sponges after trying them out a little bit longer. Definitely not like my beauty blender. But that is going to be it for my hits and misses for the month of January. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments, what is your favorite thing that you have tried out this month, or what have you rediscovered in your collection this month? What has been your go-to makeup product? Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button right down below if you're not subscribed already, and I will talk to you guys soon in my next one. Bye!